I use a thing called Get Your Guide.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, online. You just go. It's called Get Your Guide. And you can book through that, and you don't pay until a couple of days until you take the trip.
Yeah.
And if you need to cancel, you can cancel, and you don't pay nothing.
Zachary, how you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Hello, Raymondo.
Hello. I just walked in the door. I was out walking the dog, so I'm just making myself a coffee.
Is that a new dance, walking the dog?
Pardon?
Is that
a new dance? Yeah, walking the dog.
I'll take it our anchorman's having his dinner.
He said it'd be a little bit late, yeah.
Yeah. Because it puts you off looking at him standing there.
He's probably watching the interview with Amarin.
No, something. It's been delayed. Yeah.
How's everybody doing?
Good, Raymond. Good, thank you.
Yeah.
All is well. Here's my rival coming in now, Chris Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what he has to say.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
There.
Right.
Yeah.
We can
Enjoy the game, Chris.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What did you say, Steve? Sorry.
Did you enjoy the game?
I enjoyed the game. Yeah. Your team played very well. I was surprised.
Strainer John's the best I've seen us play all season.
Yeah. Well, they left it to the right game, I guess.
Yeah, we just have to keep it up for the rest. But, anyway, that
was a good game, especially the second half.
Yeah.
So where's Pete this evening? He's usually first in, isn't he?
Yeah, he is actually. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You must be doing that chauffeuring job.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it for him.
Anyway, I'm having a beer. I'm celebrating. I'm having a beer. I'm losing my voice. I'll be showing at the TV.
Well, Bobo won't be in. He's in middle of the Irish Sea by now, I should imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, you're sailing back?
Yeah.
Hope it's not rough. I tell you what, we had some really heavy snow up here yesterday. Overnight.
Haven't had a drop.
No.
No.
I've heard it's been pretty cold, especially up north, right?
Yeah.
Temperatures have been
got about 5 inches.
Really?
Wow. But it's all thawing away now. It's warming up and thawing.
It's 10 degrees outside at the moment.
Yeah. But it snowed really heavy. 10 o'clock last night it started all the way through the night.
I don't want to make you guys feel bad, but let me see what the temperature is going to be here today.
Yeah.
Probably 75 degrees.
Well,
71 today.
Yeah. It's 44 in Seattle. It's probably the same in Canada.
It's about 48, 50.
Yeah.
I don't work in Fahrenheit, so whenever you talk about Fahrenheit, I have no idea what you're talking about. But it is 8 degrees here. It's centigrade.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
We had about 5 inches of snow in my place last night. Through the night. I've been shoveling snow all day.
That's Robert.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Hi, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
All right.
Come on, you Reds. Which ones, Bob?
I'm afraid I don't support your lot, but I thought they played very well today.
I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they thought they looked more likely we're going to win. I thought they were going to do it. It was a good game.
Yeah. Enjoyed it. Yeah.
Hello.
Here comes
Oh,
Pete.
Pete. Yep. See if you can do it first time.
Kilter.
Yeah.
Will he or won't he? Can we hear him or can we not?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Pete.
I just come in first time.
We were just having
Congratulations.
Pete,
Yeah. New year, new start, right?
Whatever the settings on your laptop, just leave it alone.
Don't use
it.
late arrival. Sorry about that. Sorry, Stephen. Sorry, Stephen, for being late.
Why are you late?
Well, we had a dinner party.
A dinner party.
Yeah, well, it was dinner, and well, there were three of us, so it seemed like a party. So,
Right.
anyway, apologies for that. But
I haven't had my dinner yet.
it's good, looking good, everybody.
I just
And
had my
Chris,
breakfast.
You,
Yes.
and
I
Mr.
did.
Raymond,
I
you-
cooked.
Hey, Dave.
I cooked huevos rancheros today
Where was
breakfast.
that? Pebbles.
in my kitchen. Yeah,
oh,
which is behind me here.
so Bob, are you still knee high in snow?
Yeah. Covered in it, mate.
Been great. Been great. And Stephen, did you win the snowman building?
Didn't get around to building one. I cleared all, but I didn't get around to building a snowman.
Oh, right. Okay.
Have you
I've
got,
had my- I've
have
had
you got
my-
snow in
That's
Sway?
all coming out. Pardon?
Is there snow in Sway?
So thanks for asking, Scotty. No, it's very, very moist. Extremely.
sounds
Yeah, we
lovely.
had a lot of rain. The water table is
So what's the ground like? Yeah.
it's certainly high. Certainly high. But
Yeah.
yeah. Pete, are you on your own still, or you got family back?
No, everyone's back. Yeah, they came back. When they come back? Yesterday morning. Yeah.
Yeah. It's sorry. I could tell by the lack of the
From
smile on
Japan.
your face.
Well, full of it.
Good. It was all right. Good trip.
They had a fantastic time. Yeah, brilliant.
Good. Good.
Yeah, I've had to give the impression that I'm really interested in every story they both got to say. Oh, lovely.
Great.
Oh, hang on. It's Ollie. No,
Well done.
it's- Ollie, have you got mustard wool? Have you got mustard walls, or have they been changed for the new year? Let's have a look.
Tangerine last week.
Let's see. Tangerine. Oh, yeah, you like tangerine, Bob. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
I got a tree full of tangerines,
Yeah.
just
Have
about
you?
ready to pick.
Ah,
Yeah.
Oh, it is tangerine. Well
Correct.
done, Bob.
evening, Ollie.
Hello, Ollie.
All right.
Hello.
Ollie,
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Olive
I got a
oil.
little bit of tangerine in my kitchen. You can just see above the range there where that
Oh,
clock is.
yeah.
Well done.
What
Tangerine,
was
yeah.
it? Did you have a lot of paint over, or did
No,
Ollie
the
a little bit of
Blackpool
paint
supporter,
over?
isn't
me. He sent it to
Stupid
me.
boy. He's a Blackpool supporter.
I sent it to you because I did mine some years ago. Yeah, more tangerine here too.
Oh,
There you
great.
go.
Yeah.
It's everywhere, mate.
You
Hello,
started a
Colonel.
trend here, Ollie.
Sorry?
You started a trend here, mate.
No, I did it years ago.
So,
I started the trend.
Yeah. Thanks, Chris.
My bedroom wall in my house in Spain was that colour.
Yeah. So,
I think there was a cabin on the
Ray,
subway
over,
test.
over
There was that
Christmas,
wallpaper in
we've
that
had
colour.
adverts about the Labradors being trained up for. They need people to take
Oh,
on
yeah.
the puppies to do training.
Yeah.
How are you doing with your dog there, tossing and stuff in the air and that?
doing good. She's playing with her pig right now.
Is that Peppa Pig?
Yeah.
This is Peppa Pig, yeah.
Flipping heck. We've got Peppa Pig World very close to us, actually, Ray. So bring her over.
I bet you go there every day, you don't you?
I beg your pardon, Bob. I've been banned.
I know when Dave was giving me and Cindy a tour around there that there was pigs in the street, wasn't there, Dave?
Oh yes, yeah, there were. Yeah, they do. That over in Bewley. There might have been.
Yeah.
Was it Bewley? Oh no, Brockenhurst probably.
Yeah.
After the nuts.
Don't even go there, Scotty.
That's why they let them out. They eat
Yeah,
the nuts.
they do. They
Stop the
do.
horses
Yeah.
eating the nuts.
It's acorns, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hello?
I think so. Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, they do. They love them. They love them. So,
Ray's being summoned.
Well, it doesn't do the ponies
Hang on.
good, so they let the pigs eat. them.
let the pigs eat them.
I'm on my
Yeah.
call. What's that?
Are they truffle smellers as well?
There
There's
is
nobody there.
there is quite a bit of truffle territory around in the forest as well. So yeah, you're right, Pete.
Oh, okay.
Come on, mate.
Right.
And Chris, did you have was your New Year's celebration? Was it quite? Did they have a spectacular? You know.
We went out to the Spanish Club, and they had a big festival there.
Boy.
Big New Year's thing there. So we didn't get back home till about 2 a.m. About a half-hour drive from here.
No, Chris, are you one
It's
of
fun.
very? We didn't go out. I don't know. Do you boys? Did you all go out for a New Year celebration bash?
No, I stayed
Nah,
in. Well, we stayed.
Do you know what, Chris? It's glad to see that you're not a miserable bastard. All right, just remember that.
That's the first time we've been out for a few years, actually.
I know.
And then before that, when I was working, we did all those parties down at the Queen Mary. It was crazy for 30-something years.
Yeah, we went
Busy.
We went for a meal and then came home. We were home for 10
you?
o'clock.
You can get down now. Good lad.
Steve, did it was just you and Karen, or did you go with friends? Edna,
Karen, mother, her brother, and his wife.
Lovely.
We just went out to eat, and we were home by 10.
Good. All right. Well, we'll stop talking about that because Brendan's just come in. All right, Brendan, it's nothing personal, but you've missed New Year. All right.
Sorry, I wasn't here last week. I was just otherwise occupied. Quite heavy Christmas and New Year.
It's a New Year's resolution. We're just going to ask questions. What was the reason?
Too much of that.
All right. Okay. That's all right. Good. Brendan, thank you very much for that great photo of Fraser.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I put that picture up. I think it came from someone else, actually.
Taffy put it up, didn't he?
Oh, did Taffy put it? No, because Taffy said he didn't recognise Fraser.
That was Nevin.
Oh, Nevin.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I thought he looked like Mr. Pastry.
Yeah. How many times did Fraser come in, Dave, in the old days to the crew bar?
Say that again.
How many times did Fraser and Jill come in the early
twice.
It was on one hand, maybe
no more than a couple of
3 or 4.
Yeah.
He did come in, didn't he, Brendan?
He did.
Yeah.
I think it might have only been about once or twice, so Dave's right.
I think you're right, Brendan. Yeah.
The funny thing about that picture is I never met Jill, but there's a picture I remember seeing of Fraser and Jill when he was on leave, and she looked just how I remember her. And I went through all my pictures, and I can only find one picture of Fraser where he's with us in a group. I couldn't find any other pictures of him from the sea days.
Oh, right. Well, we've got a picture, haven't we, Brendan, when we were all stewards in the International Lounge. He was with us in that group for sure. And when he went fishing in Mazatlan for the
he was very good at scuba diving as well. He went
scuba. Yeah, I
remember he went off a few stories about Fraser when he was going back a few years when I was working my last job. I had a couple of guys working for me that were based in the northeast in England, and they needed to do some food safety training. And this college in the northeast did it. So I phoned up and I was chatting to this woman, and I said, "Well, if you can help me, blah blah blah. I want to get these guys through this training." And she said, "Yeah." She said, "Can I take your name?" And I said, "Brendan Cole." And she said, "Well, I think I can help you." I said, "Why's that?" She said, "Well, I'm Fraser's wife." it was just freaked me out.
Small world.
We ended up going up there a couple of times to see them.
Yeah.
And yeah, they got. I mean, Fraser's working hard. He was a builder, you know, and
Yeah.
hard-working chap. You know, I mean,
Sure.
really.
And they had a shop at one time, didn't they?
Yeah, for many years, and then they sold the. I think they didn't sell. They closed the shop, and then they converted the house. So they got a really big house now that looks out over the sea on the northeast coast up there. It's lovely, beautiful, beautiful.
Mm.
But I think he's retired now. He was working quite. Jill worked hard as well at the local college and that, you know. So
What
Yeah.
did Fraser do after he left the sea?
well, he ran a shop for quite a while, Ray.
Yeah.
Prior to running the shop, I'm not sure what he did.
He had a pub.
And then, pardon?
He had a pub.
Oh, there you go. You had a pub, and
Yeah.
then he got rid of the shop and started working with this local builder, and stayed with this builder for years, a long time. And eventually, he, as I say, sold the shop or closed the shop and converted the house accordingly.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Huge house, big house
Brilliant.
shop.
Whereabouts is it, Brandon?
A place called Seaton Sluice.
Yes.
So you know Whitley Bay. I
Yeah.
think it's just a little bit further up the coast from there. They're
Oh,
right
right.
on the coast, right on the coast. Look out across the sea.
Yeah.
And Taffy will confirm that from his video reports when he was on tour up in the
Yeah.
northeast, won't we,
Yeah.
Taffy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was lovely. That was, and it was so lovely because it was very natural. Excuse me, because I just turned up, and it was a lovely summer's day or spring, and we all sat out in his garden,
Yeah.
just like I was with you, Scotty, when I first went to your place.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I was sat out in the back garden, and of course, I'd never met Gillian. Frazier is Frazier, and he's so mellow and everything. And I just sat there, and we done a live broadcast with the Colonel, and from his backyard, his back garden, and he went in and made me a bacon roll.
Yeah.
A bacon butty, and I tried to be clever and say, "Hey, by gum," no, or something like that. No, what do they say up north?
He's Geordie, isn't he?
Why, man?
Why,
Yeah,
man?
why, man? So I said something, but I didn't say it. Why, man? And he corrected me because he, in the nicest possible way. But it was really lovely. It was. I was thinking this morning about that. You know, there's hello everybody. Hello from the valleys, and we got away with it down where I live, but far up the valley, the snow drifted, so they're still stuck up there. But I was thinking this morning, sat there looking over, you know, everybody seems to want to give me bacon butties. And so I got a competition. I thought, right, I'm going to have a competition, because when I went out to Ireland, and Noel always makes me a bacon butty. Seamus, I think it's Nuala that cooks it. But I always have a bacon butty at Seamus's. And of course, whenever I turn up at Brendan,
Paul Monty.
yeah. And so it's a bit of a competition now. Who makes the best bacon butty? And I'm afraid, I'm afraid to say it really, because it'll offend the others, won't it?
Yes, yeah.
But it's much nicer.
Who's that on that photograph, Pete? That Flo.
Oh yeah,
That's Flo.
Fraser.
Eh?
That's Fraser.
Yeah.
The one on the right.
Oh, and Mad
Oh, that's
Stevie.
Jeff Watson. Taffy knows him.
Yeah, Stevie. He lives in the outback. He's as mad as if you could ever imagine, out of all the people you met at sea, someone who's going to end up in the outback, a bit Crocodile Dundee, a bit shot to bits or something, it would have been Steve. And sure enough, you know, when I was going down there for my holidays and everything, I made contact for the first time with him, and sure enough, he is right in the outback.
Say naughty Grumpy.
Well, that is brilliant. Now, look, we're going out of space now. We're going right up. We've got an astronaut. Colin, how are you doing up there?
Yeah, pretty good, David, actually.
Looking
Sorry,
good.
I've been absent for quite a while. I've come through on my phone only.
It's all right. Doesn't matter. It's not. It's nice to see you there for
It
sure.
does matter, David. Needs to turn it on its side.
Yeah, all right, Johnny. All right.
Is that what I got to do? Is it?
Colin, I'm going to take the bollocking. Would you be kind, if possible? Can you turn the phone on its side?
No,
How about that?
That's
okay.
brilliant. That's brilliant. Yeah, that's
Okay.
good. Yeah, that's great. It will be great.
Sorry, my hand keeps getting in the way.
Yeah, at the
makes it
moment.
land
At the
again.
moment.
I'm sorry I've been absent for a little while, but everything's been an upheaval because we've moved house.
Yes.
Well, we actually haven't moved house yet. We have moved out of our house and are staying with Alex at the moment.
Right.
We are hopefully moving in tomorrow.
Oh,
Can
that's
you
nice.
believe it's taken since the middle of July to get to this stage?
Good Lord.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Well,
Why?
you've done well to have a buyer for your place, and that you've got a place to move to.
Well, we were lucky in that respect because Dan and Alex said, "Oh, you can stay with us over the Christmas period," and we snapped it up and moved out, and there we are, technically homeless.
Yeah.
Are you still in Swindon, Colin?
No, we moved out of Swindon. We moved to Lynham.
Lynham.
Oh, the
old RAF base.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's not an RAF base anymore. It is MOD.
Is it
But we moved out
there's
of
no
Swindon.
airstrip there now, no?
Have you
Yeah,
got?
I think it's still there. It is, I think.
Colin,
But they
very
don't-
important. My dad was there when I was 11 or 12. We lived on Mallard Drive or Mallard Avenue, Colin.
Oh yeah, it's only around the corner from us.
It's Mary Quarters, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Colin, very important question, Colin. Is there parking space for the Tathmobile at your new castle?
No. Not enough.
Colin, don't say that.
Yeah.
Not. Sorry, I don't mean it like that. Not enough space though.
He doesn't need that. He'll just park up on your front door.
Make sure you got some bacon.
Or if he can just do a drive-in, he can pick up the bacon butty and drive straight off.
Yeah.
Taffy, is that John Eden and Angelo?
Yeah, isn't it a fantastic photograph?
Yeah, can you put that on the chat afterwards?
Yeah, I've already done it because Angelo is on his world tour apparently. So
Yeah.
So the Colonel has let us know, and
he's on a fabulous trip. I know he's low key and not giving us all the info, but I'll tell you what I know.
Yeah,
it's a private plane trip around the world.
Oh,
wow!
Yeah,
fantastic. And where's he started from?
Well, he'll need to tell us. I think he went basically from the USA, from probably Los Angeles down to Peru, and now he's in Easter Island. So who knows where he's going next?
Is he on that private jet that takes about 20 people or whatever?
Yeah.
I saw a program on the telly about that a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Cost a fucking fortune.
Well,
oh, I don't think it was that cheap, Bob.
No.
I don't think Blackpool's on his itinerary, Bob.
No, I'm sure.
Hang on.
I've got a question. I got a question for Mr. Doughty.
Yes.
Would your detective daughter like your email to be posted around the world?
My email or her email?
Yeah, it is right now. It's being posted right now.
It's on your screen.
Can you change it, Johnny?
Yes, I can change it. Yeah,
go on.
I'll change.
Yes, Colin.
If you change that, John, I didn't know that was coming up like that.
Yeah, so I'm just joking. Of course I can. Yeah.
Okay, delete it or do whatever.
Yeah.
I don't mind you guys having it, obviously.
No. course not. Yeah, because
No.
we want to keep in touch with you.
I've sent you some
Colin, know.
Fraser pictures, John.
Yeah.
You can post them up.
I saw one of Jill and Fraser that you posted, with
Thanks for
the
Noah.
the beard.
Yes.
Yeah, doesn't he look distinguished?
Yes. Very,
He looks
very.
really distinguished with his beard.
Yeah,
He
somebody
really
just
thinks
said
it.
about Mr. Pastry. That was very bloody nice. of
Plus
him, wasn't
Colin.
I just
Colin
put one on the
Douglas.
chat, Colin, that you're in as well.
What I'm in what? Sorry.
In the I just posted a picture on the chat. I couldn't put it up on my screen. That
Oh,
you're
I
in
see.
as
No,
well.
no, I've seen it. Yes, that's a great picture, and I've just
Yeah.
posted it. I just posted again. Who's the fourth from the left? I don't know who that is.
Let me look. Hang on a second. So you got Des Grundy,
Me.
yourself. Yeah, I don't know who that fourth from the
It's
left is either. With the sunglasses.
Bushby,
me,
yeah.
Peter Feet, Fraser, and Malcolm Comley.
And Malcolm, yeah.
Yeah,
Who's the?
yeah.
I don't know who the fourth from the left is. Who is that?
No,
Can't
in the
see the picture.
sunglasses. I recognize him, but I don't know who he is.
No, I don't know. No idea.
It's not. It's
No.
not the. It's not the Fonz.
I can't see the picture,
I
so
think-
I can't tell
I
you.
think he was just a dry dock worker trying to get to his car.
Oh, was it? Oh, was that in Vancouver? Was that in
Yeah, it is
Victoria?
dry
was it?
dock.
No,
Yeah, I can
it's
see it now.
Esquimalt. It was in the Esquimalt.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Victoria.
I know that. Yeah, yeah.
We were
That was a
probably
great
on our
place
way
for
to
dry
the-
dock. That was.
Yeah,
That was
we're
a
probably
great
on
place
our
for
way
dry dock. Brilliant.
Hmm.
to the.
Didn't
We're
we
probably on
invade
our
the
way to the
restaurant
Tudor
there,
house.
Colin?
Say again, Steve.
Didn't we invade a restaurant in Dry Dock?
Yes,
In
Yeah, we
Esquimalt?
did. What was it called? I can't remember.
You
Go on,
organised
Romeo's.
Romeo's
Romeo's, was it?
Italian restaurant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We
I remember
commandeered
that,
it.
yeah.
We
It was
did.
a
Didn't we turn up on a Sunday night or something like that? And they were
Yeah,
supposed
it-
to close at 9 o'clock, and we kept them open till midnight.
It was a shut-in. I dated one of the waitresses from that restaurant too.
Oh,
And she lent me her car, which was a Camaro.
Oh,
And I don't-
Nice one.
My
Yeah,
favourite
I-
car.
Nice one, Ray. Nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that the engine made this big grumbling noise, and I'm not even sure if I had my driver's license.
Probably not.
So, But we
Chris,
all-
Chris, as you've just appeared on screen,
Yeah.
in my screen, that picture of us with the fish in Mazatlan.
Oh, in Mazatlan, yeah.
That's me and you, and I can't. Without looking at the picture, I can't
And
remember. who
Ollie,
else was.
I think Ollie's in it, and Greg Shelton's in it.
Greg Shelton.
I
That's
remember.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
casino.
guy.
You tell
Yeah,
me a
that's it,
picture where
yeah.
Ollie's. Tell me a picture where Ollie's not in it.
Yeah, yeah.
I was camera shy, unlike David.
Ollie, you were in all the photos.
He's in every
right?
picture.
It's the
We
original.
got loads of
photo bomber.
photos of you.
He's the original photo bomber.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all official.
Yeah, I can't believe
Yeah,
this.
I
I've got.
went fishing a lot in Mazatlan, almost every trip.
Great.
Yeah, well, I used to go out with Bob Brewer, Aggie.
Yeah.
What on dates?
Well, not quite.
Colin, you don't have to admit that on the
Steady, Derek.
bar.
So
We always
You're
try
not
to get
coming out.
Bill
coming out,
Hempel's the Stella, because the guy who was the captain of the Stella with Bill Hempel's Starfleet used to take Robert Mitchum out,
That's
and
right.
so he was pretty good at finding the fish.
Yeah, I
Never
think
came
we
back
had-
empty-handed.
We had a lot of good days out that
Yeah.
were very what's the word I'm looking for? Very fishy.
Yeah. Very
Plenty
a
of
lot of
them.
fish.
Yeah, yeah,
There was
yeah.
always plenty of beer on board.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They were
They were
great.
very good at that. Do you know the price of doing that now is outrageous?
Is it?
I'm sure it is. Yeah, it's probably
It's
four figures now.
absolutely outrageous. I think we used to pay something like $50 a head in those days. It's
Yeah,
something
it
like
wasn't much.
$500 a head now.
Wow.
Yeah, I bet.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, there
there's
you go.
Ollie again.
There's a good one.
Yeah, yeah,
Steve,
with Steve,
Ollie, Andy,
Dad.
Ollie's in it again. Yeah.
Jim, Jimmy, Jimmy
McGrath.
McGrath,
Dad,
and Angelo, I think.
Angelo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So you're in that, Ollie. All right.
That's probably the only one I'm in.
Again.
Yeah, another one you're in. Obviously,
That's probably the only
I'm trying to
David.
find one that you're not in it.
David. That's probably the only one I'm in.
Yeah, Ollie, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to prove you wrong straight away. There you are. That's you, the pinball wizard.
Oh, God.
Playing the pinball
Oh,
machine
God.
on the ferries.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So that's not the only photo, Ollie.
Okay.
All right.
That's the only 2 photos then.
Oh, he's pushing his flipping luck now. Don't start. Yeah, but we were very fortunate. Oh, bloody up. Right, this is the last picture with Ollie in it at the moment. And it's got Fraser as well, and Brendan, and Noel. Hang on.
Oh,
Andy.
yeah.
Is Colin, are you in that one, Colin?
I don't know. I can't see it properly.
That'd be Ollie in it. Is that Hogan?
Ollie's at the
Hogan,
front.
yeah.
Hogan.
Fraser.
Brendan at the back.
Who's
Is
that
that-
next
is
to
that-
you, Ollie?
That's in PV, I think.
Can't see who that is.
Hang on.
Can't see it properly, Dave. Post it, Dave,
All right.
so we can expand it and have a look.
Yeah. There's Ollie at the front with Christine 16.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Christine
Yeah.
16. Where's
Yeah,
Polly
yeah.
Pogo?
That was her friend, wasn't it? Yeah, Polly.
And polystyrene.
Polystyrene.
That was all the punk rocker.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Well, that was when Dave was Dave was well into the Stranglers.
That's right. Well, Phil Gorst was known
Yes,
as
with
Rat Scabies.
Gorsty. Yeah,
Wasn't it? Rat Scabies.
Okay.
that he was rats.
Rat Scabies.
Yeah,
Rat
So I
Scabies.
was
That was
Johnny
Phil.
Rotten.
Oh,
And
lovely name.
Steve somebody was
Blonde hair, Steve.
yeah, what was he called? It was Sid Vicious.
Sid Vicious. That's it.
Yeah, Sid
Well
Vicious.
done,
that's
Dave.
right.
And Louise has just reminded me that polystyrene was the lead singer of X-Ray Specs.
He-
Yeah, there you go.
Is that someone that came?
That's a real person. Well, clearly the name is not real.
She's dead now.
Stage name, real stage name.
Real stage name. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Thank you.
Lead singer of X-Ray.
Lead singer of X-Ray Specs.
Did I just hear Louise say she's dead?
Yes.
There you go.
No,
Ollie,
no,
you
not
mentioned
Louise.
again. You mentioned again Ollie's pocket.
Yeah. That's an old one.
Hey, steady on.
Not you.
Yeah. So no, Pete, was the photo with Fraser and that? I guess was the Arcadia.
Yeah. The ballroom bar, which was called.
So that would be because Fraser came out onto the Sun. When did he come, Brendan? Can you remember? Would it have been 77, 78?
A couple of times.
77, 78. So would that
Yeah,
have
it'd be
been?
about
Yeah,
then.
it'd be about then, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the barman?
Alan Telling.
Yeah.
Alan
He
Pelling.
married one of the shop girls.
Don't think I know him.
Alan Telling. Yeah, he
I'm
was
sure
on,
don't know.
he was on Canberra, Bob. But,
Yeah, it was on Canberra.
Yeah.
and so does the fellow with the glasses, I think.
Yeah, it's no Roger something.
That on the right is Flo, isn't it?
Right.
Flo. Can only see half the face.
And Taffy's just showing that Ollie again is bombing another photo. You know, that Ollie, all you did was go around getting photos taken.
Oh
of
God,
this
show
guy.
that again.
David,
that
you can
again.
talk.
And printed on that photograph, but it's come
That's
up,
you as well, Alan.
it's come up back to front.
Oh yeah, got it.
What
Ollie,
what it says is Ollie Babe Magnet.
We
Yeah,
can see
right,
it
yeah.
from us. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can see it. It's okay, Taff. It's weird, but we can see it the right way. But when you look at it from your side, it looks back to front.
Who are they, Ollie? Who are they?
Who's the one on the
So
right?
Ollie,
I'm not sure.
who were the babes that you were magnetising?
I can't remember the names.
I remember 'em. I don't remember that one to your right, Ollie, is called Donna. That's Alan. That's the top of my head there in the left-hand corner.
All right.
And the one on the left of Ollie, I can't remember her name.
What, the
She
one
was a
behind
bit-
Taffy?
She was a little bit wild.
Yeah.
Good.
Who's that
Thank
to the
you.
right? Who's that to the right on the bottom right corner?
Taffy.
Oh, is that you, Taffy?
Yeah,
It is. Yeah,
yeah,
that's Alan. Yeah.
yeah. You were in that photograph, Brendan.
Oh,
weren't
hang on.
you?
Oh, blinking it.
Yeah, I'm in that photograph.
Is everyone going to put up a backdrop of flipping Ollie? Because we've had enough of it. Colonel's put one up now. Blinking it, Ollie.
Oh no!
Why do you do this?
The babe magnet.
I have got a photograph, Dave.
Yeah.
David, I've got a photograph of Ollie and I, Ollie the action man, because we were going out on a scuba diving course in Mauritius, I think it was, or in the Caribbean somewhere.
No, the courses we took was in St Thomas.
All right. Well, you're in the photograph as well as I, and we're in the lifeboat, but it wouldn't show up very well on screen here.
No.
But it's a wonderful photograph. It just needs to be edited somehow to make it a little bit more clarity to it, because it's a great action photograph. You know, when you're an old boy, Ollie,
I am
and
an
you
old
want
boy.
to tell the old sea stories. That'd
I'm
be
not-
a great one. This is when I was scuba diving in the Caribbean.
I'm not an old boy. I'm retro.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Ollie, I haven't got any photos, but I'll wait till the pensioners do to remind you of a night in the William Fawcett room.
Okay.
Oh, lovely.
And now you're thinking,
Were you on a date, Derek?
I can't say it. Not until we.
How much do you want?
Yeah.
Not until we meet.
Chris has got about 2,000 photos of you, Ollie. You know,
I'm trying to
from
find one on my
birthdays.
phone. I can show you.
Yeah.
Guess what? He couldn't sell any of them.
And Colin, you had about 150 pictures of Ollie before the witch disposed of
There's
them
the
all.
there's the fishing picture.
Yeah.
Fishing with
I
Colin
had-
and
I
Ollie.
had so many.
Yeah.
So who's that then? Is
That's
that
the
Barry
fishing
the drummer
picture.
sat down below?
Right, hang on a minute.
That's Ollie.
Right, there's me. I can't
Ollie.
remember.
Barry the drummer, isn't it?
It's
Oh,
Ollie.
Is it
Barry.
Barry?
Barry.
Is it Barry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barry.
And me, and then Greg Shelton. On the right.
And Chris
Oh,
and
right.
Greg Shelton, yeah.
Barry the drummer.
Barry,
Was he
yeah,
a drummer,
nice
Barry?
Ollie.
Wasn't he in the Jack Duff trio?
Yeah.
He was.
The Jack
Well,
Duff band.
Quintet, yeah.
Yeah.
He,
Quintet, yeah.
I was wondering
Colin-
what happened to Barry because he was always in on it with us. You know, he loved our company and he was always out with us. Really great guy, Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What happened to him? I don't know.
yeah,
No
really
idea.
nice.
He liked a sherbet, mind you.
Yeah.
Of course.
Who didn't?
That's why you like being with us, Brendan.
Yeah, mate.
I might see if I've got a picture of Barry.
I'm just thinking, the reason why we've all got photos of Ollie is because he never said no for a drink. He never said no for a meal. He never said no for a fishing trip. He never said no for anything.
You sure you got the right chap there?
And he was always the last to leave.
Yeah, last to leave.
Anybody remember Alan Legg?
Yeah.
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 Leggy.
Leggy, yeah.
There he is
Leggy, yeah.
again, look.
Oh, there's Ollie again.
Scotty
There's
just.
Ollie and me fishing.
Yeah.
Well, that's
There
a
you go.
good one.
That's got to be the
There's
same.
SJR, isn't it?
There's
Yeah,
Ollie,
that's it.
Ollie,
Look, Ollie.
Gorsty, and JR. That's when they were on
JR.
the ferries.
Isn't it again?
Yeah, I was a passenger on that one. Mind you, I was a passenger on the ferries for a long time, wasn't I, Colin?
Yes,
Actually,
David.
we were on the
And
together, weren't we,
David.
Colin?
And deep sea.
Yeah.
I travelled across with you once, Dave.
What's
You
that, Taff?
remember down to Bilbao?
Oh, you did.
And I was in my little red Taffmobile,
Yeah, yeah.
and I was setting off. And it's funny, I said, I remember saying to you, I was so pleased to meet up with you again. That was the first time I'd met up with anybody except Brendan off the old ships.
Yeah.
And I said to you, I mentioned about 3 names. There was you that I wanted to see again, you know, that I would love to meet again. And the other one was the Colonel.
Thank you.
I said,
Thank
I'd
you,
love
Trev.
to meet up with the Colonel again. And
Yeah.
I'll be damned, this year he's been down to the valleys. So
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Taffy, you know, after just saying that, the viewing figures are going to go down a big time. All right.
Yeah, they're not breaking records at the moment, anyhow, are they? So
No, they're not. No, but it's funny. We used to have like sometimes over 100 views of the recordings. Now it's down to 20.
yeah, but I think the secret is it's the quality, not the quantity.
Yeah. No. The secret is getting somebody new in the crew bar, and then everyone tunes in.
Yeah, but if you get somebody to pop in once, and we all know each other. That's the beauty of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all know each other inside out, so we can't really upset each other.
No,
Because we think,
exactly.
oh no, that's Taff, or oh no, that's the Colonel. You know, we can't upset each other because we know each other so well. So that's why I think the quality rather than the quantity.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, did you see my latest Taffy Apple production on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Taffy Rogers. I put it up for Christmas for my family, for my nieces and nephews and their children. And I've tried to tell a story over 4 or 5 or 6 minutes of how my family have evolved, right back to my great-great-grandfather. And well, on Boxing Day, it had 190 views. So I don't know. That's not my family, but they must have liked it. So you'll have to tune in, everybody, and have a
Going
look.
viral, is it?
Well, it's nice. It's certainly nice music, isn't it? Anyhow, I put some nice music on it. And it's not about me. It's about how my family has rolled out since my great-great-grandfather. And you wouldn't believe it, David, but he was born and brought up in the West Country, my great-great-grandfather.
Oh.
And I'd been to the house where he was in Shepton Mallet.
Yeah,
Shepton Mallet.
And I got a photograph. I've got a photograph of my grandfather the day he left to go to Wales to find work, and he ended up looking after the pit ponies down the pit, down underground. It's wonderful. You'll have to tune in. It's the latest one that I put up on Taffy Rogers on YouTube. Well, yeah, have a look at it, because it's lovely old photographs, and it tells a story, hopefully. I think I've got it to tell, because I love documentary photography, I do. I love it to tell a story. If you put a dozen or 20 pictures together, you can tell a story, really.
Yeah.
Anyhow, enough of that.
Taffy, talking about with stories and that, on the Aussie crew bar, we were hearing about who's the dear old steward from Ireland.
And I sent a message to Des Milligan.
Des Milligan.
And the number that Macca gave me, the mobile number, I thought, well, you can't phone a mobile if he's in a ward in the hospital, you know, because he's obviously a crook, you know, he's badly injured. You can't phone on a ward, you know. it's too intrusive on him, really. He's not
Mm,
up for it, I'm sure. So
Yeah.
I thought, well, let's try a text on that number that Macca gave me, but I have had nothing back from him.
I don't know if you
Oh,
boys
you've got-
knew Des. If you did, didn't you, Pete? You
Yeah.
would have known Pete.
Yeah.
And Bob, did
I
you?
remember him.
I'm
remember
not
him.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I worked in the
did.
Stern Gallery with him, Dave.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
Oriana, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
photograph. There's a
Yeah,
photograph
I
with
remember
him, Stern.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
he
put
was,
it up.
he was not. It was a bit like, I suppose, a bit like for us on the Sun Princess having Dad. You know, Jim
Yeah, he was
McGrath.
a bit older.
Yeah.
A bit older than you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is he 90, 91, is he?
He's
Yeah,
90
yeah.
now. This is his 91st year, I think.
Oh, good on him.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. That's great. So, it's not long for you, Ollie.
Thanks, Dave.
Think of all the photos you can get in.
The most photographed person at sea, Ollie
We
Steele.
should
without a doubt.
put a slideshow together of Ollie.
Oh, better boys.
Well, you should do that. Say how many pictures we got. I've got about 100.
If we all put our, 100 plus
Collection,
each
yeah.
in, we can make it into a series.
Yeah.
You can print a book.
Blockbuster.
An epic. It'd be an epic.
Yeah.
Pack them all on to
remember-
get the images, we'll make a fortune.
Yeah.
Dad gave me a bollocking when I first got on board as bellboy. He was working up in the Starlight Lounge, and I had to go up there and get some drinks or something. And literally, I'd only been on board a few weeks, and he's accosted me and asked me if I'd been down to vote. There was a union vote going on for something, I don't know what. And I said, no, what do I vote on what? And he goes, you're going to go and vote in the union. And I said, well, I'm not voting. He said, well, you must vote. You can't waste a vote. And I said, well, what's it about? And he tried to explain it to me. And I said, well, I don't know anything about that. I'm not voting on something I don't know anything about. And he was really mad at me. And he was always mad at me after that because I never went and voted.
There you go.
And he was probably the shop steward.
Jim was always a very strong union guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who else was on the team. I can't remember. But Jim was very strong.
Yeah.
Hated the company, always.
Actually, I was surprised to hear you say he was working up the Starlight Lounge because he wasn't up there that often then, for sure.
Wasn't for the
No,
first
it
night
was
up there.
Usually worked in
pretty
a restaurant.
slow.
Yeah,
Usually worked in a
Resi,
restaurant, wine steward.
and
Yeah.
maybe the International for his
International
first month.
Lounge. Yeah.
We used to all sort of turn up there for our first month, didn't we? The International
Yeah.
for a lot of the time, but as stewards anyway.
International, and then occasionally in the evenings sent up to the Starlight after the.
That's after the show.
After the show to cope with the cabaret. Yeah.
Well, that was just to help out with the Muppets.
Yeah,
Well,
That's how
I remember I was told to not run around so much.
That's
I was
right.
stealing all the
That's what-
tips.
Yeah.
I've got
That-
a question for Taffy.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so when you met up with Dave on the Balboa, the ferry, what was he a four striper?
Yes.
Well, so here's the last time you saw him, he's a bloody POS. Now he's a four striper.
Yeah, that's right. And
Bloody
I was
hell,
as
yeah.
pleased as punch because I was sat on the veranda looking out, like a proper old cruiser. And he pranced along the deck.
Oh,
dear.
he would do that one.
He
Yeah.
pranced along the
No,
deck.
I think you mean minced.
No, I moved up from mincing, Colin. I moved up from mincing to prancing.
And he took me up to his office as well. I was very honored.
there you
Oh,
go.
aren't you
yeah.
lucky?
Oh, yeah.
Aren't you the lucky one?
Yeah.
That sounds a bit ominous.
Yeah, but on the Bilbao, where Taffy, when I was bar manager, when you saw me, I think I
Yes.
did have four stripes, but it was two on one shoulder and two on the other
Yeah.
in those days. All right.
Yeah. Oh, you were. Yeah. I thought like you I realized you were bar manager. No, I thought he was more like a deputy purser or something.
It's similar sort of
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
but whatever.
Similar
whatever.
sort of rank, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When were you on the Bilbao, Dave?
So that
When were you on it?
The Billy.
There we are.
The
When
Bilbao.
were you on it?
What about it?
When were you
Hello.
on it?
Are you all right
When
there,
were
Dave?
you on it?
He's asking you the
How many
years.
Cs,
Dave.
though?
Quite simple.
What
Go on.
year?
What year?
Yeah.
Oh, blimey. Let me see. It started the ferries in 83. It would have been about 80,
Early 90s.
80,
No.
88, 89, 90. Yeah, early 90s.
I don't know. That was
Early
only
90s
thinking because
when
when I
you
went to
came
live
on.
in Spain, I
On the
went over on the
Bilbao.
Bilbao, but that was 2004.
Oh, okay. Oh, 2004.
Yeah.
No, I was on the French run then. Back on the French run.
There was a lot of Spanish stuff on there when I was on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I mean, you had the Spanish, you had Bilbao going to Spain, but there was also coming out of ports. It would have been Le Havre or Cherbourg route, and I was on one of those two routes then.
Right.
Yeah, I did 7 years on the Bilbao, but
Yeah.
Dave, as you brought up mincing, I've got to mention quiet evening, International Lounge. The place was empty. It's pre-dinner cocktails. I had a half a dozen punters at the bar, and all of a sudden I hear yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo, and everybody looks up and looks to the other end of the International Lounge, and you are standing at the other end, and you came mincing down like this, all the way down to the bar. And when you got to the bar, I was assistant boss. When you got to the bar, you just sort of draped yourself over the bar and you went, "All right, girl." And then you walked back the back and left me.
Obviously,
to the
I've got enough witnesses here tonight to say that you're talking total rubbish. Isn't that right, everybody?
I
Total
could never
truth.
imagine Dave doing. Could
Total
never imagine
truth.
Dave doing anything like that.
No, you were always so butch, Dave.
Yeah, I know, mate. Yeah. Thanks for that, Taff. Yeah, all right, mate.
Sounds like you were definitely in character there, Dave.
Two of the passengers were a couple from San Francisco, and I spent the rest of the week explaining to them that I wasn't gay. But they wouldn't have any of it.
Because they were being from San Francisco, or what?
Most people from San Francisco.
There's one of your old ferry shipmates on the
That front bar of the International. That front bar of the International was brilliant.
Yeah,
for chatting up the punters and used to rake in a fortune across the bar.
Yeah,
it was really good.
I'll tell you a story, Colin, about the International Bar.
Do you
remember when they had the Fiddler on the Roof show?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, I was up there, and one of my party tricks was, you know, the cans of orange when you put the orange in. Yeah. I would toss the can to the other end of the bar, and it would land in the rubbish bin.
Yeah.
The punters, they knew I did this, right? So the bet was I could do it in the quietest moment of the show. And I did it, and it bloody missed. Yeah, so it didn't go well with the officers standing there.
Well, they always used to stand
standing at the back watching the show, you know?
Yeah.
They always stood along the back.
Jay was standing there, was he?
Yeah, there was some big wigs standing there, yeah, and I tossed it and bloody missed the thing. No, actually, I'm wrong. My memory's shut. I know what happened. I made the shot and they applauded.
You changed it.
So that disrupted the show?
Yeah.
In the
there was
show.
always rumpus down that end.
Saying that, Colin, you were the one who used to throw me the eggs in the hamburger bar.
In the UJ bar, yeah.
Yeah, you throw me. You say egg. And you toss it, yeah. For the Ramos Fizz, remember that?
Yes.
Oh
yeah. My God, Ramos Fizz. Forgotten all about that.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. My memory fades.
Somebody to ask about that photograph, so as I can explain it a little bit.
Jimmy Bills.
Jimmy Bills. Des.
Des, yeah.
Robbie Robertson,
Robbie.
yourself, Alan.
Des Milliken.
There we are.
Jimmy
Where's
McIntyre.
Des?
Milliken on the far
On
right,
the far left.
Okay.
on the far left, as you
Or
see.
on our left, yeah.
What a pinto, yeah.
Yeah, he
Wrong
was
picture.
a real good old timer. He was Des Milliken, a real good old timer.
Who's the
So
bloke
that-
at the other end?
which ship was that, Taffy?
Now that must be the Stern Gallery because that's Jimmy McIntyre, and I was his assistant for.
Well,
a couple
okay.
of-
Well, wait a second. Time out. So, can you explain me the connection between Bill's and Jimmy McIntyre and his going from assistant bars to POS? Taffy?
No,
Okay, and,
I can't remember that at all.
and that is not the Stern Gallery because they didn't wear tuxedos on Oriana.
That's true.
Well, the bar manager possibly did. It must be, it might, if it isn't the Stern Gallery, it's the captain's cocktail party at the back of the Monkey Bar on the Oriana. It's one or the other.
Because I'll show you Jimmy Bills as assistant bartender.
Well, I remember Jimmy Bills, but I don't ever remember him anything other than a public room steward.
Well, he was involved with Jimmy McIntyre, and you know what, and that's why he
That picture behind you, John, has got Dougie Bayliss there.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Dave
right.
Sawyer.
Dougie Bayliss,
Fruity.
Dave Sawyer,
Fruity.
Colonel, Jimmy Bills. I don't know the other two.
Mhm.
What? Where's the Colonel gone?
I'm right here. It's right out the way.
Oh, hey,
He's put out the
I
wrong
got
picture, hasn't he?
I got demoted from assistant bars down to PRS by Pat Reed.
Yeah.
And there were various reasons, but two of the main ones was I got stoned ashore in Skagway in the middle of the day, and I didn't even smoke pot, but there was a girl that kind of pressured me into taking a toke, and I got absolutely stoned. I remember walking back to the ship. I could not stop myself laughing. I had to work at 4:30 in the international in the horse box, right? And Reedy knew that I was stoned. But the other thing, you were away on leave, and I was trying to do the Channel 4 while you were gone.
Yeah.
And he did not like me doing that. He actually said to me, "You're spending too much time with that camera," even though I didn't do it while I was working, right?
No,
but he didn't like the idea. I don't know why.
Well,
He didn't like
it's
the idea.
actually it's funny you say that, Ray, because what happened with me is that they almost had me on. You don't mess with the Colonel. When things happen, like when Sammy Bradford was announced from the bridge, with the Colonel and his film crew come to the bridge.
Right.
So I was kind of like immune to that, but I know what you're saying. But it happened to me on Oriana with John Murray when I was assistant bars, and he called me in, and in his Scottish accent he says, I can't do the accent, but he says, well, you either do what you do one or the other. You're not doing this. I was doing films at the time, you know. So yeah.
But why would they care? Why would they care what you did in your own
because
time?
John Murray didn't like anyone from the West Coast.
Right.
I sailed with John Murray for years. If he liked you, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
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 Agree with that.
Yeah.
That's almost the same as Dougie Williams as well, though.
Yeah.
Dougie didn't like everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, Dougie Williams, but I think he was quite stern. He was quite straight with everybody, wasn't it? He didn't really.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, he really loved Noel and Nevin, you know, because they were always his guys in the restaurant bar, well, in the main bar, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
I get mixed up with Williams and Bayliss. Which one was on the camera with us in Tafe?
Not the one behind Colonel.
Dougie Williams was on
That's
the
Dougie
camera.
Bayliss.
Is Dougie Williams passed away now? Has he gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to his funeral. It's a long time ago. I went with Phil Butcher and may have been with Fruity. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
He's a nice he was always good to me.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
all right.
yeah. No, he was. You just knew where you were at. You just
when,
had to
when
do
I
your
left
job,
and went to
didn't
the
you?
West
So-
Coast for a couple of years, and then came back to Canberra, he got me in the same cabin, put me back in the Benizo Club, and whatever.
Really
Yeah. So I've never been away, really.
brilliant, brilliant.
It's good.
Okay.
If you look on your phone, David, you'll see an old shipmate of yours.
Go on, let's have a look.
Well,
Yeah,
and
true.
Ollie and Dave. And...
Is Ollie on it?
No, Ollie's not on it. It's the
Again.
closest I could get to him.
No.
This is
Oh,
before
if Ollie's not in
Ollie
it,
went to
it's not
sea.
worth it.
Jeannie.
John, if to
Oh,
try
it's
and clear,
Jeannie.
John, to try and clear it up a little bit, what I can definitely tell you is, it's definitely the Oriana,
Okay.
because the girl next to the bar manager,
Yeah.
she was my PRS in the Ocean Bar.
That's Robbie in the
Oriana.
tuxedo.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that must have been in the 1980s then.
yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay. So
because-
things changed. Okay.
And the other thing to help was Jimmy McIntyre was not, as soon as Jimmy McIntyre got done, when he was flying home on leave, he got done, didn't he, for carrying so much money through the airport. That was the start of it. Well, he never came back after. Oh, he did come back, but he was taken off. So Jimmy Bills would have already been knocked down to PRS by that time.
Okay.
So, but I've no idea why. I never knew him as anything other than PRS.
But Taffy, wasn't he working for Securical by that time?
Who's that? Jimmy McIntyre.
He probably got Eric Shepherd's job.
Okay.
But no, look,
Eric the Axe.
Scotty, can you put you know the picture you just put up
Yeah.
on the thing? Can you put it up on the screen behind you?
It won't work because I've got a backdrop of it on.
It's a backdrop, but it's a picture of Jeannie Lawrence back in the
It's on
in the day,
Everybody can look at it.
which is fine. And we went to the P&O Ferry reunion only last month, and Jeannie, there's Jeannie. I'll show. That's Jeannie now.
Yeah.
Oh
Bless
yeah, I
her.
remember you shared that picture, Dave. I think, didn't you?
Yeah, that's Jeannie now. And obviously, what you just kindly put up, Scotty, was I don't know what year. would that
78.
be?
78.
77.
77.
47 years ago.
Hang on.
Actually, it's Aussie Cruising on the PP.
Yeah.
76, 77.
I was there. I was there, Scotty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
have a look.
Yeah,
There she is.
yeah.
There she is. There she is. That's anyway. Now look, boys, it is very, very sad that Colonel's been very professional in putting the traffic lights up and saying, Dave, it's 10 minutes beyond, all right? But it is. But Colin, thank you for coming in, especially being homeless.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
To come in, it's very kind of you. You
In
know.
in a couple of weeks, hopefully, we'll be settled in, and I'll be sitting in our new home. So there we go.
And there'll be a Taffmobile
okay.
outside it, Colin.
Yeah.
Before you get there.
Yeah. Before it.
Is there
yeah,
any
yeah,
particular? Is there any alleyway or shop front we might find you before then?
yeah. No, I doubt it. No.
Well,
No,
that's
no.
promising.
Stay away from the shop fronts and the alleyways.
Remember that, Ollie. Keep
Yes.
away from them.
Yeah.
I will.
You better all wave goodbye while
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
videoing, and then
Yeah.
oh,
Right,
there's
well,
Jeannie
so-
again. Well done, Taffy.
Okay. So,
Niko sana, foto e na matake na